I'd like to begin with a fact.
Welcome back.
I'm not gonna say that. I might work for one.
Episode 119 of Millennialistic. We've got our good buddy
Bobby motherfucking Austen.
Break yourself, dude. We should have done a WWE intro or something.
Damn, I knew I was forgetting something, dude.
All right, next time, Bobby, we will
Cold
have
Sparks and everything.
John Cena.
But what's up, Bobby? How you been, bro?
I've been good. Good to see y'all.
Hell
What's
yeah.
up?
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna move the mic a little bit. Sorry.
But
you know what you're doing. But yeah, dude, good to have you in the studio. This is another one probably way overdue. You know?
Extremely.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure people have asked me, like, hey, when's Bobby coming on?
It's been requested.
It's been requested for sure.
Probably one of our highest requested guests, actually.
Well,
to be honest with you.
Thank you. Thunderdome.
Hey.
Well, yeah, we're working on it. And with some new equipment. We got some new mics in here, some new mic stands that look real
nice,
sexy.
bro.
Yeah, some soundproofing pants. Shout out to all of our Patreon subscribers for help footing the bill.
Thank
for
you
some of
guys
this
so
new
much.
equipment. Yeah, we appreciate you guys for supporting our dreams.
P2P.
That's exactly what we're talking about, dude. Actually, it's funny because I was talking to my buddy J Mac, and I told him we were having Bobby on the podcast, and he told me that was the one thing he told me to ask you about was P2P. Do you want to talk about P2P? Oh yeah, true.
Paid to party, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. So we
way
were
back.
actually talking about that right when you came
Either
in.
do or you don't.
Paid to party. So that was back when you were working with Turner,
Is that
right?
the tattoo?
Yeah.
That's just old school as fuck.
I forgot.
Let's go.
When did that start?
Shit, right after Music in the Middle when I met that fucking godly like man, Jason Turner, and that fucking ninja in the tent, Ian Ledden, doing somersaults and fucking Jackie Chan shit, dog. For
Hell
at least
yeah.
one day.
Turner's probably the closest thing to a wizard that we know. Is that accurate?
Yeah,
I'd say.
he's in his own lane for sure. Yeah.
He's like he's Gandalf the Grey, and then next thing you know, he Gandalf the White, which frankly, like fuck Gandalf the White.
That was
dog,
him
you
at
know what I'm
Goddess
saying?
with the projector.
Oh wait, hold on. That's a hot take there.
What?
You're more of a Gandalf the Gray over Gandalf
Hell
the White
yeah,
guy.
bro.
I can fuck with that.
Wear white to the buffet. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I'll fuck around and get every sauce. Dude. What do you mean, dog?
Gandalf's
Touche.
fucking up,
Touche.
dude. Gandalf's
That's
fucking up,
hilarious.
dude. No, dude, we appreciate again by you being on. We you guys didn't meet at Music in the Middle. You guys have known each other before.
No, we knew Bob before that.
But that's when you met Bobby. Was for Music in
we
the
met-
Middle.
yeah,
That's when you
we
met.
met-
Bobby.
Yeah, that's when I moved down here.
we met in the streets.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where, but all of a sudden Bobby was in my life. I was like, this is it.
Probably
This
Broad
is
Street.
it.
That's it, bro.
Hell yeah. Because I probably met you, well, I moved down in 2015, so that's probably 2016. At Bonnaroo, actually. Yeah, I remember that. Some wild
It
times.
is near.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen the lineup for this year?
A little bit.
It's been a while since I've looked at it, but
Man, honestly, fuck Live Nation.
I wasn't
But with that
impressed.
being
Hey,
said,
fuck
though,
Live Nation, for real.
Yeah,
Hey,
I wasn't
I mean,
impressed
dude,
with
they-
the line. I haven't been impressed with the lineup for a couple years now.
Ah, bless. We used to have a move on the Bonnaroo streets. You know what I'm saying? Now we're all like Spotty-opolish. That's life. You know what I'm saying?
that's what happens.
It also came with the lineup and the acquisition by Live Nation.
I'm actually a big fan of the lineup this year just because the EDM they have is fire this year. I was not even thinking about going. I can't remember who's even on it right now, but I remember like Of the Trees. I was like, oh, I'm in. But there's a lot of other ones too. Effen's gonna be on there, which he's in the new shit, and he lives here in Nashville too.
Wait,
EFFIN. I'll show you some of this shit.
I've seen that now.
He's
my
fire.
problem is like my first year, I had like 80 artists I wanted to see.
Oh, yeah, that's
and then
everybody.
now it's like I might get 20, and it's just not worth it for me.
Well, 20, you're only going to see probably about 20, 25 all weekend.
Nah,
maybe.
not if you schedule it out right. Stick to a hard schedule.
So you don't even like that. I just like,
catch the first of some set, catch the end of another set, and then go
subscribe to
catch
that
the first of a set, catch the end of a set. You can catch every artist you want to see.
Is that an ADHD thing?
Yeah,
No,
I think
it's
so.
not.
Well,
No,
I don't
it's-
think it's just the ADHD thing.
'Cause I have
but,
that
like,
same tick,
It
dude.
worked for me
It's a
to be
festival
able to
thing.
just bounce and see every artist I wanted to see and not catch the full set, but catch some of the set.
Yeah, that's. I mean, fuck it. At one point in Bonnaroo, you literally fucking just go with the flow. That's kind, and what that's called, ladies and gentlemen, is giving the fuck up. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Zero fucking fucks, dude. Like for real though.
Yeah, because, well, and I think that's where, like, our group at a certain point got so big that it was like, all right, we're going to see this set. And then it'd take 3 hours to, like, get everybody, like,
need a
up
whole
and
ass
moving.
Discord
See, that
channel
was
for
one
that
thing I
shit.
never
yo.
subscribed to either. Is like,
Me
if I was
too.
ready to go, I was going. Me,
Well,
myself, and I.
eventually, most people figured it out. They were like, okay. But we've been so many times, we had designated areas at certain stages. So we're like, hey, I'm going to leave this stage. I'm going to go to this one. I'm definitely going to see people I know because we always sit in this part of the stage or area.
yeah.
So you can go anywhere you want. If you just remember where our crew is at whatever tent stage, you're good to go.
100%. That's the beautiful thing about it, though, too. Is just even just like you get lost in the sauce and you get lost in the crowd. You know exactly where to go. And at one fucking point, doesn't matter if you walk around in a circle or you lay down on the fucking ground rolling balls. Like somebody's gonna walk across you and be like, "Yo, you all right, bro?" That's all it takes, dude.
Yeah,
For real.
for real.
Dude,
That's
there's been times where I just followed the grass staring at the ground and walked right into a homie. Like, bump my head into their chest looking at the ground and
I've
go,
been
look
talking
up
about
and go,
somebody
oh
who did that
shit.
once. I was
how
talking
do
about-
you bump your head into somebody's chest, Daniel? That
I was
person would
looking
have
at the
to-
ground.
That person would have to be 8 foot tall.
It was Eric.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, DJ's a tall glass of water.
Shout out,
So,
Eric. I miss you, bro.
bro.
If you listening now, buddy, I miss you and I love you, homie.
He's got a no podcast clause in his agreement.
What?
He won't come on.
Lame sauce.
Which means you're a 100%, 110% listener, my boy. So good to holler at you, bro.
Hey.
Love you, man.
If he does. He listens to every episode.
Hell yeah.
There's
I
a
got a
few people I
commitment
want on
from
who
him.
will not do podcasts. And my buddy Greg, he's like, I won't. I'm like, you're the most interesting people I know. Like, can I pay you?
Please.
I remember when me and Eric broke Greg.
I mean, shit, we already have a Facebook. It doesn't matter. Our fucking privacies are already out the window like 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. I was talking to my dad about that. He said he was watching this new show called like Personal Identification or something about some guy that like gets his. He's like working for a company that's like data mining, but then the guy ends up using it to like track down killers and like rapists and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty interesting." I said, "Well, it sounds like a lot of what they're doing now." And I think my dad's a little bit oblivious to the fact that the government's definitely listening to everything that you say.
Do you say no, they're not?
I don't think he knew it was happening to that extent. But I was like, they're definitely recording every conversation.
Wait a second. Are we being recorded right now?
Oh, yeah. By somebody. Somewhere.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. If nobody else
Robert Austen plead the fifth, allegedly.
Yes, everything said on this podcast as a disclaimer is alleged and it's all fictitious.
It's all
Big
stories
Brother,
for
but
purpose.
it's called
Yup.
Big Brian.
We have changed the names of the innocent to protect the innocent.
And check my BobbyHub.com, all right, for, you know what I'm saying?
OnlyBobby.com.
Plead the mother, you feel me?
I started
That's
off-
crazy, huh?
I'm trying to get Only Dan's off the ground right now.
Only dance, yeah, I'm fucking with that.
Bobby, please do not support this. We've been trying
He's
to
been
talk
talking about Ollie Dance for a minute.
Yeah, I got you.
It's a crowdfunding project he's working on. but-
He is the crowd.
Yeah, it's just me right now.
But Bobby, you were just telling us about your TikTok channel. How'd you get into doing TikTok?
Man, one day I was at the door and I was blessed with this motherfucking Ryobi blower, best blower on earth.
Yes, that's what I
best
had.
blower in America. Ryobi, made in the same warehouse as Milwaukee. Man, isn't that strange? But they're two different types of tools. Crazy.
Wait, do you have the
yo.
18 volt or the 40 volt?
Oh, here we go.
18, baby.
Yep.
We got
That's
blower
what I
talk
got,
on
dude.
here
That's
now.
what I got, dude.
Blower
Yeah,
talk.
That's what I got.
So I came up with this bright ass Bobby idea. I'm sitting at the door. I see all these bachelorettes walking by with their fucking wigs and shit. And I'm like, how do I split a wig fast? Ryobi blower. Wee! Check me out. Bobby Blows. TikTok, baby. Come through.
You show me that. He's just out there how you doing? They're like, hi, and he's just like, and you just see.
Hey, I like your hair. Have a nice day. Oh, I feel a draft coming. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
I ain't been cut yet, y'all. So please don't try to come down and cut me, please.
Nah, you're good.
I'm
That's
anemic.
hilarious. That's hilarious. So you bar back and bounce at Doc Holliday's?
Hell yeah, that's the name of the environment, man.
Okay, right on.
We gotta make sure we check every ID, every motherfucking ID. My best things that when I'm checking IDs is I could be old enough to be your father. I'm like, yeah, I realize that, Dad, but I still gotta see your expiration date. Like, what the fuck? Like, you forgot what numbers are, my guy? Like, God bless you, go to college.
Everyone does that. Everywhere I've worked, I have to check IDs. There's always someone like, dude, how long does it take you to pull out your wallet? Do you know where your wallet is? Because even if you don't have it, you're not getting anything. So just come on, man. People
Xavier
trip
knows
over
about
that.
expiration dates.
I do. I learned the hard way.
What happened to you?
You might have been there. I don't even.
Nah, it was.
Were you there?
You might have met us there at the
We were supposed to
Grizz
go
show
see Grizz. It was on
at
my
Marathon.
birthday.
Really, they check the expiration date?
My expiration, it expired that day.
That's whack.
Yeah, we tried to get Xavier to sleep with
ass,
him.
printy ass, fucking Paul Blart, bitch ass shit, bro.
What?
It
Like,
shouldn't be till the day
the fuck,
after.
bro?
What's
You ain't
the
gotta
grace
look in that
period,
corner,
Bobby?
dude. Most people don't even know that where the fucking expiration date is. It's got to be the year of, and it has to be before the month, or if you have an updated one, obviously it has to be relevant to where your old one expired.
It should be the day after, not the day where it says the same date. You know what I mean? Like,
No, 100%. It's
Yeah.
not like we trying to buy alcohol here, motherfucker. I already paid for Titan Stadium. What do you want from us?
Real fast.
that was a sad day.
Real fast. And well, okay, you mentioned Titan Stadium, so we got to get into it. For those of you that don't know, Bobby originally hails from upstate New York and is a diehard, well-committed, well-devoted member of Bill's Mafia.
Hey, let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Where else would you rather be than right here?
Dude, that's how I actually really wanted
Right
to start
now.
this episode. But
I know you had a hat.
this is Bobby's hat.
I was like, where'd you
Yeah,
get the hat
I've had
from?
this hat for
Bought that in Buffalo.
3 years. Yeah,
Hell yeah, I'm
Bobby
glad
gave
you
this
have
to
it.
me at one point.
Wow.
So I'm
All right.
repping, son.
How many tables have you jumped through?
Honestly, I've
For the
never been
Bills.
blessed from the Lord Almighty of Buffalo.
I was gonna tell you
What I
this
will
is-
say, when I have a child, I will put him through the smallest little baby table. Okay,
Raise 'em right.
gracefully. But I'm gonna be real. My child will probably be ugly, so I'm gonna need me at one of them fine ass little 21s. All right, where y'all at? I know y'all out there. Well, I'm sorry.
Yo, put
Hey,
him on.
hey, can we prank call somebody on this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can prank call.
Hillary Clinton's office. Would you like to buy a small or a large drone?
Just a large meat lovers.
Oh man, like extra pepperoni.
Hey, dude, I'm trying to go to the Wedge. You trying to go?
Man, I'm honestly kind of busy. I apologize. But right now,
Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
oh yeah,
come
let me
back.
wedge his dick up in your throat.
Oh my God.
Where you at?
Bro, I'm over at X and Brian and DJ's, man.
You're live on Millennialistic.
You weren't really at the news?
Yeah. Yeah, technically, I'm
That's
on a
hilarious.
podcast right now. What's up?
What's your definition of news?
Swear to God, I believe that. I was like, man, Bobby's gonna say some cool shit.
Hell yeah. Spit the facts.
That's
They ain't ready.
hilarious, dude. That's funny.
Nah, you good, bro. I don't know. I just got done playing ball, and I don't know. I was about to go eat, but if you ain't in town, it's all good. Hit me up.
I'm up in the Madison area, buddy. I'll hit you up as soon as I get done, all right?
Yeah, no worries, man. Hit me up.
I will.
Letterbug.
See you, Bug. I haven't talked to him in a long
He said, "Man, you weren't on the news."
bro. Yeah,
he
so
sold
right
it.
before we recorded, Bobby was telling Bug that he was on talking about like a power outage, and we apparently had him going there for a little bit.
Fucking with the fire outage, man.
Bro.
He's an electrician. I felt like you kind of related. You know what I'm saying?
Have you guys? Do you guys follow that Jubal guy from that
Brook and
radio show?
Jubal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys follow that guy?
That
All the
shit is
pranks
so
he
funny.
does, dude. That guy's fucking.
Some of them calls get real.
Oh, wait. Are these the ones that we always talk about? With
Yes,
like,
but he's like
second date
started to
update.
do more. Yeah, he started to do like
they're
pranks.
more. Yeah, now they're more prank calls.
Have you seen the?
closer to the mic.
Have you seen the Exterminator one?
Yeah.
Where he calls him and he tells him that his wife hired this like organic exterminator. So they sent spiders. They released spiders in their house to get rid of these fruit flies. And then they were going to send like squirrels to eat the spiders or something. And the guy was like, no, you guys don't release any spiders or squirrels in my fucking home. Just like freaking out on this guy.
I got like 1,000 squirrels in my attic at my apartment, homie. You can have like at least 20 of them, bro.
Jeez.
Walmart got BB guns.
Fucking squirrel dumb, dog. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you gotta catch some motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Too many
trap.
liberals around here, bro. That'd be tripping.
Hey,
Fuck.
BBs don't got prejudice. They'll hit liberals
We
too.
got Trump. Now he's killing squirrels. What the fuck?
I
shit-
know what
squirrels
you're
are-
talking about.
Squirrel
In New
tastes
York,
good.
That's just
That was
for-
kind of crazy, though.
Wait, what happened?
Squirrels
What was
taste
We had
happening?
a pet squirrel, and they were like,
Oh,
sorry,
dude, that shit was wild.
we gotta take your squirrel and we gotta kill it. They're like, what?
Yeah,
it's
this-
a squirrel.
This dude on TikTok had like a pet squirrel and like was TikTok famous with this squirrel, and then
know
somebody
about that?
just fucking
I'm pretty sure I've seen this.
He came to his
be
house,
honest.
took a squirrel, they murdered it.
Yeah, they
People
killed
were
the
out in
squirrel.
streets like,
people were furious.
Because they
messed up,
killed
yeah.
the squirrel?
yeah.
As they should be.
About to
That's
get some
fucked
of
up.
these.
Bro, I've saw there's a guy on
Nuts.
TikTok in like Afghanistan. He's got a pet lion. If that guy can do that,
Dude, people in New York had pet lions, and then they get eaten by them, and then they don't hear from them for a while.
that's true.
Yeah, that's
Or old
happened.
ladies with that Spanish dog, Presa Canario, excuse my French or Spanish or whatever that is, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think you got it.
I know a dude that's got
I know what it
ostriches, bobcats.
Texas.
Nope, it's in Murfreesboro.
One guy had a remember the
He used to be
by the
Christina's
movie theater
boss.
in
He runs a
Kingston?
wildlife
Alpaca?
sanctuary.
dude had
ostrich?
dude had a peacock
oh, Pete.
by the movie
Peacock?
theaters by Kaysen. It was just randomly. I didn't know what it was for like a couple of years. I'm like, what the
Actually,
fuck
then
is
I know what you're
that?
talking about.
You would hear You're just like,
Hey, you remember
Does
when
anybody
we
else do
always
that?
go canoeing and shit? Dude, you ever seen a motherfucking stork just chilling in the fucking tree, bro? This like tall ass, lengthy ass, like fucking zombie looking fucking bird, dude, just looking at you.
Yeah.
All strange, like, man. Reminds me of every stripper at Deja Vu. Like, it's fucking wild, dog. Fucking all bug eyed and shit, dog.
I've
Toothpicks, no titties, dude.
yeah,
Fuck around, find out. Nashville, Tennessee, come get it.
just
I've actually never been
Just-
to Deja Vu.
I never have either.
But Tennessee
I have.
can't show pussy, right?
No, you can't touch pussy.
You can't touch.
I thought they could show
Which,
pussy.
quite
When I lived
frankly,
in-
like, fuck, bro. Save your money on them gloves, anyways. You ain't got
When I lived in Madison, I lived with a stripper that worked at Crazy Horse. She was cool. She wasn't like normal stripper crazy, but she was like Miller's age. Like they knew each other from
Miller's age right
Missouri.
now.
Yeah, like they knew each other from high school
yeah,
in Missouri.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Hell
wait. I see
yeah,
what
bro.
you're saying.
Hey, Mill Dog used to tell me he used to trap out in these streets, bro. Back in the day when he first got here, man. It's like, hey, Bobby, ain't nothing wrong with walking this shit, man. You gotta start from, you gotta live down to live up, man. Just remember that, bro, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mill Dog. I miss you, dog. For real, you the homie. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm
Still
also
tripping off
making
the stripper shit.
I'm definitely making t-shirts that say hashtag bright ass Bobby idea.
Yeah.
Maybe do an upside down light bulb.
And then the other side we have Bobby quotes.
But no, I was saying earlier, so Nashville's getting a new stadium, but Buffalo's also getting sorry, we're gonna circle back.
Two of them.
But Buffalo's also getting a new stadium, yeah?
Yeah.
That thing looks badass,
Yeah,
dude. I saw
Is it dome
So
too?
well, no, it's not
No.
gonna be a dome. They had this awning that apparently is supposed to hang over like, I don't know, approximately 10 feet. Don't quote my fucking measurements, OSHA. All right, ain't out here, but I'm getting. And forgive me for all my carpentry friends up north. You know what I'm saying? Like, God bless. There's a reason I only worked there for like fucking a year and 2 months. But with that being said, they're gonna have an awning that literally protects damn near almost the whole like square footage of the horizontal to width measurements of the stands and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like when the snow comes down, it's gonna come and it's heated. It has literally like heated strips or whatever.
Damn.
So it'll melt
But
and run off.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting at. I think I was literally talking about this the other day. I'm like, damn. So people are gonna have to watch football games in the cold and then get soaked. I'm pretty sure that's called hypothermia, but I don't,
I think it's all gonna.
scientist.
I think it's all gonna melt and then freeze around the stadium on the ground, and now everybody's gonna have to ice skate into the stadium.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they put that much. Because what did they spend on that? Do you know?
Shit, I don't know.
A couple billion, probably.
Yeah. And the funny thing about it is like it started, and it's literally almost done. And fucking the Titan Stadium was planned out 4 years ago without even being spoken about, and it's like partially done.
But still, dude, but even the Titan Stadium, from the time they broke ground,
Yeah.
They've
to
been moving
now
quick.
has been
Like,
literally
once they broke
the
ground,
old
they took
stadium
off.
is just gonna be a parking lot, literally for the new stadium.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
really?
a parking lot and
I
like
thought-
park area.
Wait, are you saying that's what they're doing in Buffalo? Or that's what they're doing in Nashville?
Nashville.
Because I heard in
yeah.
Nashville they were building like bars and restaurants there.
Oh shit, probably.
They're gonna
trying
build
to do
a
it like
couple.
a-
Like
they're
it's
gonna
gonna
do
be
like
on the
Atlanta-
riverside, but they're gonna turn a lot of that into parking lot for the stadium.
It's gonna be.
You Mr. Freeze today.
Dude, my bad. Dang, that's number 3.
Time to ice.
But they're trying to make it like Atlanta Braves Stadium. There's like apartments like right outside in restaurants. That's like
Yeah,
a
the
whole,
Battery.
Star, the
It's like
Battery,
a whole
yeah.
town.
The
instead of
Battery's
just a
dope.
stadium.
But I was saying too, Bob, I think the awning thing, I think that's something they're taking because someone else is doing that. I think that's a European soccer thing. That's a big thing with all their stadiums because Europe weather can be weird, but so many of our stadiums are just open sunlight. You know, like you're good, bro. You're good. So like in Nashville, bro, most of those fucking seats. You're good, bro.
Oh yeah.
But no, I think that's like a European soccer thing because I think
No,
Jacksonville,
they play in whatever weather it is.
But no, I'm saying with the awnings.
They don't
in the
do-
state
they-
because that's how Wembley is.
Most soccer stadiums in Europe are like partially awning, and then the center over the pitch is wide open. Like the stands
Yeah,
have some awning
yeah.
over it,
That's-
but it
that's
doesn't
what Bob
stop.
was saying, yeah.
It doesn't stop any weather because of the way the storms roll in. Like some side of the stadium's not getting toasted, but the other side's getting absolutely blasted.
That's a big complaint with a lot of NFL stadiums is there's like zero shade, and it just like in a southern market like this one.
You know where you don't hear that? You don't hear that complaint on baseball fields. Nobody gives a shit.
Kansas,
Yeah, up north.
Arrowhead.
But I heard Buffalo elected to
That's
not build
wide
a dome.
open.
They wanted to keep the outdoor element of Buffalo,
Yeah,
so they
'cause
elected
want
to
the
not do
snow
a
and
dome.
shit. I mean,
Yeah.
they already wake up at 5 in the fucking morning, drink like 2 30 packs, and fucking literally go to dinner with your mom and fucking and then on to your next boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of that in a nutshell.
What's oh shit. Oh, I had something else here, but I forgot what it was. But anyway, we were talking about the draft earlier. You think the Bills did what they needed to do here in this draft?
Oh yeah, we focus on the defensive line, baby.
Yeah, that's where games are won at. And we were talking earlier before we started recording that Josh Allen obviously has the offense moving. And all they got to do is get a couple stops. And they're right there, you know?
We also got motherfucking Joey Bosa, dog. Like women, weed, and weather, homie, straight from L.A. Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, Buffalo's going to be a problem this year, for sure. Which,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
watch
it has
out,
been
y'all.
here, but-
Get your popcorn ready, all right? Shout out to T.O. Homie, what up?
And the Titans are going to try to make the playoffs, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
They always try to, right?
Knock on wood.
Or just,
not this last year.
They're like, yeah, we ain't trying.
My
Let's just-
mom always said, focus small, aim small, get. Or no, excuse me, I said that wrong. Aim small, miss small.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, look, Titans, how about just trying to win the division? You know,
Yeah, we could start there.
pretty tough.
How about just a positive record season.
Yeah,
for
I would
the
take a
Titans.
500 record at this point, honestly.
I mean, I'm not a Titans fan, but like for y'all, I'd start
It's
there.
good for the city, you know. I think. Well, especially you, Bobby, working downtown. I mean, I would imagine.
I mean,
Well, in every sports town, whenever the sports teams are doing good, there's
yeah,
more.
you remember when the
people-
Preds were running shit?
Like,
Like,
yeah, the tips,
Oh,
the
yeah.
tip flux is definitely nice. Also, shout out AJ Brown, you fucking snake. Fuck you. Fly high with them Eagles, man. Come on.
Yeah, he got a Super Bowl ring, but he's still a little bitch.
God damn, bro. That shit wasn't even real. That's cubic zirconia, dog. Better fuck off with that shit.
AJ Brown will play football, but only if he's emotionally ready to play football that day.
OBJ, baby. 2. R.I.P. Big Ben.
Yeah, dude,
Yup.
straight out.
R.I.P., man.
R.I.P. man. You didn't go to Riverdale, did you? No, you're good. Did you go to Riverdale?
no.
No, you.
I have an even crazier story about this. My first year that I moved from New York was with, like, the only person I knew was my crazy ass cousin Joey. He's a fucking 9-time felon, bro. That's what Xanax does to your life. Bing bong, fuck your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But straight up, fucking, I'm at a house party in my cousin Joey's neighborhood at this homie Rob Gilkey's house, and fucking literally at this very certain point in time, Kyrell was dating Kalina, and Cameron was there, and we're all playing beer pong. And who am I playing? Who's my beer pong partner? OG Cameron Sloan against Rob Gilkey and Kyrell, bro. And fucking shit was lit, dog. I'm talking Project X shit. Lots of shit got broken. Lots of shit got burned. 1,000 people everywhere. Cops came the first time. Can't do shit because they hoes. They came the second time. Didn't do shit because they hoes. And they came the third time with guns, bro. And then everybody ran. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. That's the first time I ever met Cameron. That's what I'm saying.
Chaos, Cameron.
Bro, that
What
shit
I'm
happened.
saying though is that's like everybody thought I went to Riverdale because I was cool with all these Riverdale folk, and then like literally life goes on. I didn't see any of these motherfuckers for years up until the 1 year Bonnaroo. My best friend Jamie Arthur, shout out Jamie Arthur, came down from New York, and we kicked.
I remember
it.
Jamie.
And we fucking we all camped together, and I ran into like our group, and like. I kicked it with our group the whole time. I feel bad. Sorry, Jamie, if you hear this shit, bro. But like,
I remember that year.
It was destined to be because my friends are sitting in front of me right now that literally perspired from that accordance of that event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the year a whole bunch of people got puddled.
Yeah.
They fell in a puddle.
Won't say who did
they
it,
fell in a
but a
puddle.
whole bunch of people got puddled.
Fell in a puddle.
Hi.
Yeah, let's
It
just
was,
say that.
it was muddy as fuck.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
let's
muddy
just
year.
say-
It was dusty as shit, and then it rained constantly, and then it was muddy. Motherfuckers throwing mud balls, dog. This is a mud war for like fucking.
We were
Is
pushing.
that 20?
You remember,
16,
remember
2015?
2014 when we were coming through the gate? And you and me pushed like 6 cars through the gate before we even got to this
Yeah.
campsite. We were muddy as fuck.
bro. Out of fucking breath, dog.
Yeah, me and Bobby just hopped out. I hopped out of Steven's truck. We pushed Steven's truck through, and then we pushed like 6 more cars through, and then we were like, "Fuck
The
it."
shit wasn't even good back then, yo. So I felt like I was working on fucking copious amounts of fucking Tylenol. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Who are some of your favorite shows that you saw, Bonner?
Shit, man. Honestly, Radiohead,
Oh, dude.
top notch.
Were you there for Muse?
Dude, I hate to even say this. Fucking, what's the? Oh my god, what? You fucking too, bro.
You too, yeah.
Never really was into him, but when I saw him, man, that shit's magical. Muse was fire too.
Muse was hot.
But also like fucking I mean, Zed's Dead fucking completes all. Like
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, ASAP Rocky, bro.
That show was nuts.
1,000 bitches on stage, show them titties.
Dude, I heard a story. I don't know this. I remember where I heard it, but someone was like, knew some girl like, hey, this girl called in sick during Bonnaroo and was like, I'm sick, I can't make it to work. And then somebody saw a video of her at work on stage at Bonnaroo topless, and I'm pretty sure they showed it to their manager. It got around to their manager, and this girl got fired. But somebody I knew her.
Fuck yeah, bangarang, baby. That was Skrillex here, homie.
Dude, Purity
was
Ring was
spaceship.
That's
insane.
the first. That's that.
Yeah, the
Second-
spaceship year
same
was
year,
insane.
yeah,
Yeah,
same
Purity
year, bro.
Ring was
'Cause-
nuts that year.
Yeah.
Wait,
That might be my
wait.
favorite year
Are
ever.
you guys
13.
talking? No, that was 2014.
Wait. Yeah.
ASAP Rocky was 13.
Yeah, 13.
Okay, I was
This
gonna
is pre-Brian.
say- yeah, I was
You
gonna
got to see.
You were
You can see
there.
Peering for 15.
I saw ASAP Ferg.
Because it was
I saw
like
A$AP
2-3
Ferg.
years later, Peering came back.
Yeah, it was 20.
It was the year with like the lowest attendance ever
16.
because we were
2016.
able to move wherever we wanted to.
I remember that. There's like 40,000 people.
Dude, it was so nice.
I was like,
That
I'm
was
here
the
to there
1 year
from J.
Eric
Cole.
came that I've been going to Bonnaroo. Because Eric quit going to Bonnaroo the year I went. For some reason.
Actually, let's take a brief pause.
Brothers and Marines,
Yeah?
or was just retired.
Hell yeah.
Semper Fi, babe.
older, younger.
Younger.
Dude, that's...
went in as an officer. E4.
Hell yeah, dude. How do you do that?
Went to college.
Yeah, get a
That's the way to
degree.
do it, bro. I was telling you, I did ROTC for 2.5 years in college. I always said, like, I don't know why more kids
You were a
didn't
pickle?
What, ROTC?
But
Because when they get to the
Yeah, let's talk
military,
about
they
this.
bring up
Also,
ROTC, they get
from my
absolutely
understanding-
roasted.
yeah, but like you get your college paid for, and you basically get to go party for 4 years, and then you
No, yeah,
graduate as
fair.
an officer.
But like as far as the military goes, like if you don't go officer and you come in talking about ROTC, you're about to get laughed out of your clothes.
yeah, no, that's true, and some people realize that. So that was what I learned about ROTC. Some people understood the assignment, like myself. Like I knew we weren't shit. Other people thought they were fucking Captain America, and it's
Yeah.
like.
It's
"No, I
those
can't
kids
wait.
that
I'm
get
gonna go
absolutely
fucking-" I'm like,
murdered.
buddy, yeah, exactly. Like, don't. You're a peer.
Were you thinking about joining the military?
That was the plan, dude.
What happened?
Obama,
You're like, I'd rather be a weed man.
fucking Obama. No. I haven't told you guys this
Illuminati?
story.
Oh, pussy.
Oh.
No, I haven't told you guys this. We haven't talked about this on the podcast ever. It's not because of that, okay? It's not because I'm a pussy, guys. It's dude Obama's fault.
What did Obama do?
All right, I can't believe I haven't told you guys this.
I
story
served
before.
under Obama.
So under Bush, America's greatest fucking president.
Bring him back.
You had to have a 2.0 GPA.
Shout out Michael Lewinsky.
Well, that was Clinton. But
Sorry. I was choking on my chips.
But under Bush, you needed a 2.0 GPA to qualify for a scholarship. And then here comes Obama, and what's he do? Raises it to a 2.5. So by the time you finish your sophomore year, you have to apply to go to officer training school. But you had to have a 2.5 GPA. I was at like a 2.47 or something.
So you weren't
So
smart
I
enough.
couldn't qualify. So I got to go an extra semester and try to get my grades up, and I got to a 2.49, and I needed a 2.5.
So you just weren't smart
And
enough to
I
join the
wasn't
military.
smart enough. Well, but that was also what I learned, because like what I wanted to do when I was a freshman was be a fighter jet pilot, and then I realized yeah, you have to be
have
like
to be
smart
top of the
as
class.
motherfucker to
Yeah.
be a fighter. Like I know the smartest people that I knew in RTC still had to put in like 6 to 8 years
And
doing something else before
Not
they got to go to
just being smart. You have to be a physical freak too,
Yeah.
because you
yeah.
take on a
No,
ton
you
of
know,
fucking-
because I was doing it with the Air Force. You know, I realized there were the real badass motherfuckers in the Air Force, at least, were the fucking
PJs.
paratroopers, dude. Those motherfuckers.
Pararescue are
Pararescue
awesome.
are hardcore.
Dude, I had a neighbor
as
in Manchester that was a retared pararescue homie. He was fucking crazy, but he
dude,
was
we
cool.
had a guy that ran his mile and a half at PT in like 6.5 minutes, and I think he like missed the cut for it. It was wild, dude. He was like a freak. He was the fastest guy
So-
in our RTC easily, and he like
You want to
didn't
know what
even
my homie told me about the pararescue?
what
Is they look for a physical mold, and if you're too tall by an inch, they
He
won't
was
take
way
you.
Too tall.
They'll let you try, but they'll try to roll you out. So, like, if you make it and you're tall, you're a fucking monster.
Yeah, he was.
Yo, we live right now?
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh, shit.
No, we're not live like.
Well, not like
Oh,
live,
no.
live.
It's being
We're
recorded,
just
but-
recording.
Yeah, this is the Patreon. What up? Hey, shout out to all of our Patreon subscribers.
Shout out
out
J-Mac.
there. We appreciate
out.
you guys. Thank you for subscribing
out Samantha.
and giving us your money.
Shout out Grant.
Either 555 or
Yup. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
guys, baby.
No,
Let's
we don't
go.
do that here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Well, he does.
See my painting?
But I don't know if you knew this, Bobby, but Brian was actually one of the kids that they wave at in the hospital before he grew up.
Daniel. That's not even true. The Children's Hospital wasn't there yet when I was there, okay?
So he was just
It
the
was
homeless
still being-
kid they
no.
waved at.
Hey,
No.
y'all want some chips, man? We need to crunch this tension out.
I got a lip, bro.
Crush this tension.
No, my fucking tuition paid for that fucking Children's Hospital is what happened.
You mean your taxes?
No, because I wasn't in state. So it was all went to out-of-state tuition.
Oh, yeah, you're an Illinois boy that claims Iowa.
Illinois boy. Wow.
I don't claim Illinois. It's not so much that I claim Iowa. It's more that I don't claim Illinois. That place is a shithole.
I mean, if those were my two options, I would probably claim Iowa, too.
I have nothing but positive things to say about Iowa.
He
Honestly,
said the C
great
word.
place. Yup.
Or the K word. You know what I'm saying? Full dress. Fuck ass motherfucker. It takes 4 hours to go play a Bonnaroo set. This shit only take an hour and a half. Feel me?
Fuck on. Where the press at? Where the press at?
I was so disappointed.
Hey, however, though, Yeezys are fire, Kanye. You want to send me some? Come on, man.
Dude, I want the
My
Yeezy
email
Crocs.
address is BobbyAusten@yahoo.com. What's good?
Follow him
comes
on
the butthole
TikTok
pics.
at Bobby Blows. Dude, I gotta watch some of these videos. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Shout out Bobby Blows.
Yeah, dude, I think that's so funny. Like,
That is
and
so
that's like
funny.
one of those things. Like, that will take off if you keep doing that. Like, that'll be one of those things that like you'll wake up one morning and it'll be like 32.7 thousand likes, and you'll be like, "What,
Bro,
the
right? I'm trying to get them fucking them cookies, them gifts, dog. You know what I'm saying?
fuck?" That's what we keep saying, dude.
Yeah, bro. That's
freebies.
how you
Honestly,
get
bro.
paid, dude.
Honestly, like even before
Get
we
some free
make
blowers.
Oh, dude.
Independent.
dude,
why
get
I
a
started doing
Ryobi
it,
sponsorship,
dude.
bro. That'd be
Yeah.
badass, dude.
And then we going into business on that lawn care shit,
Bro,
dog.
let's get it. Let's get
Oh,
it, dude.
full
Free
circle.
equipment,
Yeah.
dude. Take this money, make it into this money, funnel that
Right.
all into the podcast.
And then write that bitch off, America.
And then wash it.
Yup. And then that
Ozark
goes.
style.
501(c), educate yourself. All right, yeah, you hear me talk, you're like, this dumb motherfucker. I'll fuck around, find out. Feel me?
We got Bobby Bands in the building, you bitch. Dude, we're gonna have to like cut
Nope.
audio clips, and that's gonna be our soundboard of just Bobby doing
Dude, honestly,
ad libs.
they did used to call me the ad-lib king.
Dude, that's what we need.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
DJ, are you recording that? Save that to the soundboard.
It's time. We waited till Bobby Austen came on to get a soundboard. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Shit, I'm gonna run out all fucking.
Oh my God, no way.
That was good. I don't know what that was. That was perfect. Bobby said, "Oh, there's he's gonna get a spin on it." All right.
DJ found another.
I feel like we have more to ask. We didn't.
Oh, okay.
Or-
You want to ask your alien question?
All right,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
All right, let me look at that real quick. All right, Bob, I thought of some special stuff for you.
That's all right.
All right, so,
Forward to.
all right, what are three? I said three, but if you can name more, what are three musical artists in your opinion that are so undeniably good, you would make the aliens listen to it if they were gonna just vaporize the Earth? You think you could save humanity? Like, wait.
Hold up.
Show me what you got. You know that episode of Rick and Morty?
Hell yeah.
Ricky and Morty. That's the other version.
I don't know if y'all know this band, but Wage War, and then the song called
I know Wage War.
Tombstone. Look
yeah,
it
that
up.
shit's hard.
This girl I worked with listened to them, and I was like, damn. I don't even listen to metal, but I was like, damn,
I went and
dude.
saw them live, bro, and I'm gonna be real. I was walking through the crowd, and God forbid you wear a black fucking t-shirt at Marathon Music Works like I look like a fucking predator or something. I'm with four badass metal bitches that are all my bartenders. We're just trying to squeeze through the crowd because you dumb motherfuckers won't get out the fucking way anyways. Lesson to be learned. if you're a male with 4 girls, you walk in front. And if you're big, they'll move, all right?
Yup.
However, if it's the other way around, they're just going to stand there and be like, hey, like you're fucking zombies getting rained on and shit. But what I'm getting at, though, as we go into marathon, we're trying to get, like, you know, close to the stage and shit. This little punk-ass fucking Justin Bieber-looking motherfucker with longer, shitty fucking hair. It looked like he didn't shower for 3 days. I thought he was a wook for a second, and then I realized he's just a fucking scumbag metal dude. Literally looks at me, fucking grabs my shirt, pulls me close to him. He's like, fuck you doing, man? Chasing these girls, you fucking creeping on them? And next thing I know, bro, boom! All hell breaks loose. Yeah, my bitches come out the fucking bushes, dude. Bum rush this motherfucker, dude. This dude got murked by 4 girls at the metal show, dude. Straight up, I had to break these hoes up. Dude was like, thank you. I'm like, yeah, isn't this fucking ironic, you pussy ass bitch? And then he literally goes, this is all your fault. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Actually, see you later. They come back, bop, 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 bop. Beat the fuck out of him, dog. I swear to God. Security's bum rushing. We all run to the right of the stage. My girl Casey got backstage passes. We all had our wristbands and shit. So we slip in back with the artist. Next thing you know, we're kicking with Wage War. I come up on stage, and the dude, homie, that's getting escorted out is pointing at the stage. That's a motherfucker! And I'm like, we're all like, bye! True story. Just happened a couple months ago.
Wow.
Wow. That's amazing. All right, so that's one band.
That is the most Bobby Austen story.
That's one band.
I love that.
What's another artist? Like, so much you're like, man, if I'm going to save humanity, something I'm like, dude, this is one of the most beautiful, one of the, like, the best things you've ever heard. That's a hard question.
Something corporate. Constantine. 9 minutes long, y'all.
Something corporate's the name of the band.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
He's like, Keanu Reeves? Like, he's got a band, too, but it's not.
Something corporate is the original Jack's Mannequin.
I don't know what that is.
So remember when I sent you that video? It's kind of like not your style music. It's like a
Oh,
more
yeah,
punkish.
the other day, yeah.
It's kind
yeah.
of that genre. You know?
Okay. Yeah, I was like, man, the lyrics on here are great. I was like, I don't like this.
Shout out to
this
my
sound,
girls.
but Yeah.
I got an oddball.
Bobby A615 IG. Let's go.
I
You
got
got anybody, Brian?
I got an oddball one I just thought of.
If aliens came down,
And you're like, I gotta save humanity. What can I show them?
John Mayer.
Oh shit. Oh, that's deep.
Dude, he fucking slaps on a guitar.
Brian's over here looking at you like you're stupid, but I don't think Brian.
I don't think Brian understands the depth of John Mayer's talent.
I respect John Mayer.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Dead and Co. Because I was thinking of your question, and
That was my answer to his
I was
question.
like, damn, what?
no, that's a
I'm not even like a fan.
I'm
but
not
I
a
am
huge
fan
John Mayer
because I
fan,
respect
but I
him.
respect the talent.
okay. Question: all right, with these aliens, do they want to see like a live performance? Does this have to be like somebody that's alive?
I
or,
just
like,
figured it was MP3 at least.
honestly, my answer is probably Snoop Dogg,
I
because
knew you were gonna say that.
I had
would
a
think. Well,
feeling.
hear me
I
out.
knew.
Hear
No,
me out.
no,
though.
no. I don't
Hear me
think
out.
it's a bad
All right,
answer.
what song?
Because, probably Who Am I?
We gotta pick a specific song.
No, just for Brian.
But
I mean, I got
honestly,
one.
what I would hope is that the aliens love Snoop so much that I could be like, yeah, this guy's actually alive and he's an icon in our culture. And I think if you could speak with him, you guys would not vaporize us. And I think Snoop Dogg would be the one that could save humanity.
Maybe as I make my way around, I'll think about it. But all right, you're throwing a party and you have the ability to invite anyone in the world, celebrity, someone you don't know, and you can invite like 5 people. Who are you inviting? Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
No, motherfucker. That's not who I was going to even say, okay?
Okay.
That's not who I was even going to say.
Anyways,
I was going to say Timothy Charlemagne. He's my new man crush Monday. Did I say that?
That's pretty gay.
why do you have?
Yeah, I was going to get it
He's
in.
got a lisp now too.
Yeah,
No, Timothy Charlemagne. That's how you pronounce it.
Charlemagne,
That's how you pronounce it.
yeah. that is.
Or is it
Charlemagne, like
yeah,
the
Timothy
god.
Charlemagne.
No, it's
There's a
Timothy
T.
Chalamet.
Charlemagne.
Yeah.
Charlemagne. Whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's something like that. It's
I
like
just
Charlemagne.
honestly, I loved him in Dunes. I loved the Dune movies, and I loved him in Willy Wonka. He's a good actor. Shut up.
All right, who else you got? Is he the only dude?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
The rest. Well, let's go around. Let's do. Come back to me. Pass.
Yeah, do you have somebody?
DJ, I'll think of something by the time you come.
Keanu Reeves,
Okay.
Oh,
Young
that's a good
Gravy,
Okay.
Nicolas Cage,
Okay.
Freddie Freeman, and Cardi B.
Who's Freddie Friedman?
Atlanta
baseball
Braves
player.
baseball.
He was
yeah,
Atlanta Braves
okay.
first
Sports.
baseman for
Sports.
years,
Oh, yeah,
and then
I
he
know
went
some of
to
that.
the Dodgers and won a World Series.
Savers.
Yup.
You got somebody else?
He don't know that many famous people.
Ask the
Probably.
question again.
If you could invite anyone you want to a party, you can invite 5 famous people or someone you just don't know, which is probably gonna be somebody famous. Who would you invite?
I can
I'll
think
say
of the
up to
person.
5. You know,
I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Then you can't invite him.
you don't want them that bad.
Yep.
George Kittle. That's who I was thinking. of.
George Kimmel.
George Kittle. He's a tight end for the 49ers. And he went to Iowa. And he's super cool.
Well, he.
Yo,
Those
George
are
Kittle
facts,
is the fucking
but
truth, though.
The last few. Are
George Kittle would be
opinions.
fun at a party.
George
If you were
Kittle needs
throwing
to
a
come to
party.
the Bills, bro.
Bro, he was repping a Preds jersey the other day.
He was prospecting.
I would probably do.
Then he realized Buffalo can't afford Kittle, and then he was like, nah.
He was looking at Tennessee for a little bit, and then he was like, well, they suck. So.
I would probably do.
See, I've been to Nashville. That shit's washed up, bro.
That shit wet.
Wait.
Wet.
I'd probably do Duncan Trussell.
Oh, good one.
Oh, hold on, Duncan Trussell.
Oh, I put Dave Chappelle on that list.
Joey Diaz.
All right. Can we have all
Walton
our parties
Goggins,
at
probably.
the same time? All right.
Who?
Left field, all right.
Baby Billy.
Yeah.
What, you ain't watched?
He's not a real fan.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I didn't realize that was. I didn't know that was the name of that.
So there's 3, but I'm missing somebody too. I thought of this before in my head.
J.
like-
Cole.
Wait, again, is
J.
this
Cole's
alive
cool.
or dead?
Yeah, and they're gonna come to the party and they're gonna kick it for
Yo.
whatever.
DMX, probably. Just like
Can you
freak
imagine
out.
DMX and Brian?
Yes.
I
Having a
bet DMX
conversation.
slaps Brian.
Do you guys know? Have we talked about this? Do you guys know I saw him in concert like 6 months before he died?
Yup.
Have we talked about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. Outdoor concert in Cincinnati, and it was like general admission. Me and my buddy
Theo
Mike.
Vaughn. What am I thinking about? Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, Theo would be good.
Duncan Trussell, Theo Vaughn, Joey Diaz, mostly comedians.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, I would.
Well, that's why we got to have all
All
our
right,
parties
But
at
then
the
I'd
same
have
time.
like Walton Goggins, who's like an actor, but he'd be funny as shit. I just want people who are.
See, I would want 5 people from 5 totally different walks. Like, I would want like a famous actor, a famous athlete, a famous comic, a famous like writer.
all right, I'll
You know
drop
what I
Nick
mean?
Cage and take Joe Rogan instead. So I got
I
a
would-
comic,
Rogan
an
would be
actor, a
good.
ball player.
Maybe like an
rapper.
astronaut.
I wouldn't have Rogan because I'm pretty sure anything we talk about I've already heard.
Yeah.
I've listened to.
No,
Probably
I want to
$1,000.
hear
Hey
what,
Joe, what are your
I wanna
thoughts
hear
on
what-
elk hunting?
No, I want to hear Rogan talk about what Rogan wants to talk about off the podcast.
I don't think that's a thing.
Dude,
I
I've
bet it
listened to
is.
so much.
I
I'm
think
sure
yeah.
I've heard almost.
I think all of his thoughts have been spewed on that.
Yeah,
Because
no.
his is totally uncensored. Dude. He doesn't
What
give
would
a
he
fuck
talk
what
about
he
that he
says.
hasn't talked about on there?
He doesn't give a. It's
His
not like he
favorite pair of
edits what he
pants?
says for his podcast.
Maybe.
No,
I've seen
especially since
enough.
the Spotify shit, he's totally uncensored.
He's
He doesn't- He
AI.
doesn't give a fuck.
But also,
Very well could be actually. That would
Duncan
honestly be
Trussell
really
also
smart.
I want to have
could
somebody
pick
who
his
doesn't
brain
think like
about
everybody else.
podcasting.
Somebody who.
How do you do a good podcast?
How you
We
do a
haven't
good
figured
podcast,
it
Joe
out yet.
Rogan?
It's so hard, Joe Rogan.
I think he just. I think he just did it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not changing the battery. We're gonna keep going.
That's all right. Yeah, just keep running. Who else? Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre would probably be the other two.
I'm missing somebody good. Tim Allen, no.
Hey. Jenkins.
Scoopy. Would you?
Yeah,
would
just
you-
the whole mystery squad. Though that's my 5.
Thelma?
Daphne,
Thelma.
Velma, Freddie.
Now Freddie can stay on.
Freddie could kick rocks.
Square ass.
Hey, Daphne, what
Ascot
up?
wearing ass
No,
bitch.
Thelma, bro.
Velma that
She's
shit.
secret thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Velma
Y'all know
that
I'm
nerd
hanging
thing.
out with Shaq.
Nerd.
It's Dolph.
We're hanging out back.
She be thick-less. Hey.
All right, well, Bobby, again, man, we appreciate you hopping in the studio. This is going to conclude our public episode. So for all of our listeners on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of those, thank you guys for tuning in and listening. If you want to hear the rest of our interview with Bobby, go subscribe to our Patreon, and we're going to post the second part of the episode with Bobby on the Patreon. So go over there, millennialisticpod.com. Thank you guys for listening. This has been episode 119 of Millennialistic.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'd like to begin with a fact.